What is going on, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Zachary Likes Comics, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is another beautiful Wednesday, which means it is another beautiful new comic book day. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to take you along with me. We're going to meet up with Sammy and see what we can find back issue hunting. We're going to head up to a few different shops, and then afterwards, at the end of the day, we're going to meet up with Daniel and Carson and see what we can find for today's new releases. This is a super light week for new comics, but a super nice week. We have Psy Dimensional Rivals issue number 4, as well as Psylocke Ninja issue number 4. We also have Shadows of Maul issue number 2 and Transformers issue number 30. Last but not least, we have a DC compact coming out today, and that is Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. So a super good week for comics. We're gonna hang out with some friends, see what we can find, but first things first, we gotta get ready for the day. It would not be New Comic Day without the outfit plus read of the day. First things first, so for today's outfit of the day, I have on my vintage Levi short coat with a pair of Rustler denim. And then for the shoes, I have on my Blundstone 558s. But most importantly, for the read of the day, I want to go ahead and read issue number 1 of the brand new Wonder Man miniseries. This is something I've been super excited for ever since the release of the Wonder Man TV show that came out earlier this year. And ever since we got the news that season 2 has been greenlit, I have been searching for more Wonder Man content and comics. And with this miniseries now releasing, as well as Ultimate Impact Reborn giving us a brand new Wonder Man later this year in May with Von Lerner becoming Wonder Man, I am just stoked for more Wonder Man content and just can't get enough of it. So we're going to go ahead and dive into issue number 1. But before we do that, I'm going to take you with me and we're going to make some coffee. I just finished reading issue number 1 of the Wonder Man miniseries by Gerry Duggan and Mark Buckingham, and I really enjoyed this first issue. Wonder Man, as someone you may know, has experienced some highs and lows in his career, from being manipulated from the Enchantress and having an entire villain arc and even going to prison, to being one of the brightest Avengers and West Coast Avengers. Now he's experiencing a bit of a dry spell in Hollywood and trying to fight the good fight and get another job landed, but it seems that his past is catching up to him as he has been caught in a little bit of trouble with one of his old friends and former cellmates, Randolph, whenever he was in prison after his villain arc with the Enchantress. And this becomes a bit of a LA detective story as Simon Williams is trying to uncover what is going on with Randolph and why he is caught up in all of this. And it's a really interesting first issue and kind of sets up this mini-series very well. I feel like we get introduced to an entire cast of characters in this first issue with some great dialogue and narration throughout, some really fun character moments between both Wonder Man and Randolph, as well as Hellcat, and some just great scenes throughout, as well as some amazing action. I really enjoyed this first issue. I think that Mark Buckingham's art style in this is wonderful and just complements Gerry Duggan's narration and dialogue and pacing throughout so well. I really enjoyed this first issue, as I just said, but I think this is going to be a really fun mini-series, and I am super excited for Ultimate Impact Reborn with a brand new Wonder Man getting introduced. I cannot wait to see what comes out with that. We are at Great Escape here with Sammy and Alex, and they have so many good comics. Today I am on the hunt for the Ed Brubaker Daredevil run, and I needed issue 94, which they had, and now I'm looking for issue 101 onward, and I'm just hoping they have it. Here we have issue 101, issue 102, issue 103, as well as issue 104. Sammy is sniping for the Animal Man.
We're going for it. Morrison run and Lemire run. Oh my gosh. let's see. It may have just been a
single issue that we found.
Alright. Now I need to be done. This is absurd.
All right, everyone. We just got done at Great Escape. We are here with Alex and Sammy.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
All right. I think we got some pretty good pickups this week, but we will show you everything we picked up when we got home. And be sure to stay tuned for Sammy's new TikTok showing everything that he got. And we will link Alex's Instagram. Do you have any other socials that we can check you out on?
Basically just Instagram.
Instagram, and you can check out his amazing art on there. So be sure to check that out in the link in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. We are on the way now to meet Daniel and Carson for today's new comic book day, and I'm super excited to see what we can pick up because we just had a successful back issue hunt with Sammy and Alex. I found a lot of both Mark Waid and Ed Brubaker's Daredevil run that I was looking for, as well as Brian Michael Bendis' Uncanny X-Men run that I was looking for. So a super successful day back issue hunting, and now we're going to see what we can pick up for today's new releases. We have Psy-Dimensional Rivals issue number 4, as well as Psylocke Ninja issue number 4. We have Shadows of Maul issue number 2, as well as Transformers issue number 31. So a super good week for comics, but also a super nice light week, which is nice for me because I just had an insane hunt back issue hunting. So let's go meet up with Daniel and Carson and see what we can find. We just made it to our LCS. Shout out to Dragonfly if you're in the Nashville area. Today's new releases, we have Dork issue number 3. We also have Shadows of Maul issue number 2 down over there. Carson, what are the pickups today? What do we got? Ooh, we got Moon Knight.
Maybe Moon Knight.
Maybe Moon Knight.
I was looking at it, I don't know, but we got the Dimensional Rivals.
Yes. Absolute Wonder Woman.
And then we got some...
Absolute Peak.
Yeah, Absolute Peak right here, boys.
Absolute Peak.
I missed out on the first time.
Oh, man. Today is the release of Fury of Firestorm, and I managed to pick up one of the last issues on the shelf, and now there is no more issues left, so I feel very lucky that I managed to snag it. I just made it back home, and as you can see here, I have a pretty light stack for today's new comic book day, but this is honestly a blessing in disguise as I managed to find a ton of back issues that I have been searching for, so be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video, and I will share with you every single back issue that I've managed to find. So going right into today's new pickups. Starting the stack off this week, we have a DC compact, and that is Batman: The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. If you know me, I'm a huge fan of Frank Miller's Daredevil work, and I've heard nothing but good things about his Batman runs, so I'm super excited to get my hands on this DC compact with The Dark Knight Returns. This is actually the first appearance of a female Robin with Carrie Kelly as well, so a super important storyline, and I'm just super excited to dive right into the story. Coming into issue number 2, we have Shadows of Maul issue number 2. I am so excited for this second issue. The new Maul TV series is now out and released, and this is a mini-series as a prequel event serving to the new Maul TV series. So I'm super excited to finish this mini-series and then dive straight into the Maul TV show. Coming into issue number 3, we have Psylocke Ninja issue number 4. I've been really enjoying this mini-series. This is actually a backstory mini-series for Psylocke and kind of helps to solve some of the backstory complication for the character, especially with the body swap event, and I think they've done a really good job with this story and tying in some of the loose ends of the character. Coming into issue number 4, though, we have Psy-Dimensional Rivals issue number 4. This is a miniseries I've been really enjoying by Pete Momoko, and I'm going to be very sad when this ends at issue number 5. I managed to convince Sammy today to pick up issue number 1, and I cannot wait to hear what he thinks about this miniseries, but this is a fun alternate version of Psy, or Psylocke as we know her in the main universe, and she is hunting for the 7th Infinity Stone and helping Galactico to find the 7th Infinity Stone and going through alternate universes and dimensions, and each alternate dimension has a different writer and creator and artist on the panels, and it just is a fantastic story, super fun, a great adventure. I highly recommend. Coming into issue number 5, though, we have the Fury of Firestorm issue number 1. This is a part of the DC Next Level mini-series event that is coming out on shelves right now, and from what I've heard from other people online, this is one of the best first issues of the DC Next Level event, so I'm super excited to dive right into this. Firestorm is a character I don't know much about, so I'm really excited to get some information on this character. From what I've heard online, this story just jumps you straight in. You don't need much background information for this character to read this story, so I'm super excited for that. Coming into our last issue, issue number 6, here we have Last but not least, we have Transformers issue number 31. I've been really enjoying this series ever since Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora took over. And Dan Mora's art style on this is just phenomenal. I cannot get enough of it, and I can just not rave enough about this series. This is everything that I managed to pick up this week though, guys, but we're gonna go right into the back issue haul, so be sure to stay tuned for that. As you can see by this hefty stack I have here with me, I had a successful time hunting with Sam and Alex today, back issue hunting, and I'm so excited to share with you everything that I managed to pick up today. Going straight into everything that I managed to find today, back issue hunting. First up, we have Dork issue number 1, the 4th printing. Dork is a series I've heard nothing but good things about online, and with the wild speculation online with the first issue, I just had to give it a try and see if I liked it for myself. And next, here we have Brian Michael Bendis' Uncanny X-Men issue 22. This is a run that I have been trying to collect for a long time now, and so managing to find issue 22 was just such a great success, as well as issue 26. This is another beautiful cover here. The entire run of Uncanny X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis is something that is wrapped around in controversy, but I just wanted to collect the entire run for myself in single issues and dive straight into the story. I am a huge fan of Brian Michael Bendis, so I figured at the very least I would enjoy this series for that sake alone. But next up, we have a series that I have been hunting for more recently, and that is Mark Waid's Daredevil. This is issue 34, a beautiful cover as you can see here. And then next we have issue 35, another beautiful cover by Mark Waid here. And then last but not least, out of the Mark Waid run, we have issue 36. So I am almost completely done finding every single issue of Mark Waid's Daredevil run. But next up, we have a run that I am very successful in finding, and that is Ed Brubaker's Daredevil run. Up first, we have issue 94. So last week, I managed to find issues 93 through 100, but the only issue I could not find was issue 94. So finding issue 94 today was a great success. And then next up, we have issue 101 here, another beautiful cover. And then next, we have issue 102, another beautiful cover featuring Tombstone. Next, we have issue 103. And if you thought that was it, you are sadly mistaken. We have lastly, but not least, issue 104, another beautiful cover of Ed Brubaker's Daredevil run. This is a run that, as I mentioned just before, I've had great success finding, and I am so excited to collect the entire run in full in single issues. After I collect the entire run in full in single issues, I'm going to make some folio boxes that are custom omnibus homages for this entire run of Ed Brubaker's Daredevil run, as well as Mark Waid's run. So I'm super excited to document my journey along the way with that. That is everything that I managed to find this week. I feel like it was a great and successful day of finding comics, something I was super excited for, and I'm just so glad with everything that I've managed to pick up today. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been giving me these past few weeks on my channel. I cannot thank you enough. You guys blow my mind with your positivity and love. I can just not thank you enough. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had such a fun time making today's video, hanging out with some friends, getting to see Sammy, meet Alex, as well as seeing Daniel and Carson today for today's New Comic Book Day. But thank you all so much for watching. We will be back next week for New Comic Book Day. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Spend some time with some loved ones. Spend some time with yourself. Peace.